Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna skip the intro for this one because I am tired. I've been up for a long time. I just got breakfast and I'm ready to go back to sleep and just relax, right? We're gonna go over what was a very profitable night for me with Uber and Lyft total. Let's just say I made 30 bucks on Lyft yesterday and I think $5 on video. So yesterday I made $3.20 on the app. Not bad, right? But what you have to, so I made a pretty good amount of money yesterday morning, from like 4 to 6 or 3 to 6, and then 6 to 10 made next to nothing. And then I came home and I made my video where I said, I'm not fucking with the city on Blackout Wednesday. I'm going to the suburbs, right? And the point of this video is to show you guys knowledge really is power, right? One of the best tools you can have in the rideshare game is having a lot of experience in your market, knowing what to expect, knowing where to position yourself. And last night is a perfect example of that, right? Because I knew, because what happened last year, that a lot of, when I say drivers have a hive mindset, that's not an insult to drivers, all right? That's just that, like, drivers, we all kind of think alike, right? So if every driver, if we know the city is the hotspot, if that's the place to be when people are out drinking, then we just safely assume that that's going to be the busiest place to drive on like a major drinking holiday like Blackout Wednesday. But I learned last year that's not entirely the case, because I did spend 30-40 minutes at a time last year from like 8 to 11 waiting for pings. I just was not getting pinged. So I decided this year I'm going to try things differently, and I want to stay strictly in the suburbs, right? I was torn between going up north or going all the way to like Naperville, because I know that those areas always stay kind of busy. I went north, right? So here's what happened last night. I gassed up and I turned my app on around 8:15, right? My first ride, let's go back to the map over here so we can. My first ride probably, yeah, let me turn my drawing app on. My first ride probably started, I'll do it like this. Hey, Serge! Woo! Yeah, my first ride probably started around here and took me to about, yeah, like right there, right? That was like my first ride. That was a Lyft ride. Did exactly what I did not want to do. So what I ended up doing was I ended up setting my filters, both filters, back for this area. I sent it for Lake Forest up here, right? Because I figured this area would be hot on Blackout Wednesday, right here, right? That's where I wanted to be. Right? I got one little ride to a sushi place, and I just deadheaded all the way back up there, right? And then the pings started to roll in. I started to get lots and lots of pings. So let's go into that right quick. I don't need you anymore. Bye. Go to images. Right. Screenshots. Nice. No, that's not what I want to do. I'm sorry. Downloads. There we go. These are not going to be in order, so just bear with me for a little bit. Yeah, so as you guys can see there, so this was at 12:13 this morning. The suburbs were just all lit up, right? You guys can see it there. And I literally, after I dropped off that one guy by like the lake, I didn't get any ping. Like, I did a lot of driving last night, all in the northern suburbs. I didn't really leave that area until 2 o'clock in the morning. So that was at 12, right? That's not what I want to show you guys. Okay. So this is at 1:10 in the morning. Notice how the suburbs, there's so much surge in the suburbs that it won't populate the screen, right? But I need you guys to pay attention to where the CT bonus, the consecutive trip bonuses are right there in Chicago. Do you notice how there's surge all over the state, but not in the city? That's because the drivers with the hive mindset, they all got dragged to the city. They all thought this is going to be the busiest place to be. And with those bonuses, every other driver had the same bright idea, right? The smart ones, the ones who knew the market, they knew to be outside of the city, to be in the suburbs, right? I told that to my group chat. I said, I'm not driving anywhere near the city tonight until 2 o'clock in the morning. Some of them doubted me. And they're like, why? Like, because downtown's not going to be busy. The suburbs will. This is proof that's what was going on. And because this thing, you have to know your market really well. For example, around Chicago in the suburbs, the bars all close at like 1 a.m. or 1:30. The bars in the city, downtown Chicago, around like River North and Old Town and all places, they close at 2:30, 3 o'clock. Some of the bars in Boys Town close at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. You have to know where the demand is. So I knew that all that surge you're seeing in the suburbs would start to dissipate around 2 a.m., but it would start to surge like crazy in the city. And that's exactly what happened. Look at that. 1:55 in the morning, it was still surging in the suburbs. And at this point, I was just gunning it back to the city, right? Because where I was up north, the surge was already starting to go down. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that that's definitely like, and I only got a couple of trips when I got back in the city. And that was before the whole drunk driver thing. But I also want to show you this. Check this. I thought this was interesting. So, look at that, guys. 1:18 in the morning. Lyft looked like that weird kid at the school dance, you know, with his hands in his pockets. Dude, that was Lyft last night, because Lyft did not have any PT until like 1:30 in the morning, because I was checking the app while I was doing rides. Lyft had nothing going on all over the state, while Uber was surging like mad, right? Cause like, and I'll show you, that's 1:18 in the morning. Did I not? What was that? Yeah. Where the hell did that thing come from? How that makes a, that's the where you are thing. Look at that. 1:17 in the morning at the same place, just to go back, just to prove it, right? This is Wildwood and Grays Lake and Gages Lake. Grays Lake, Gages Lake at 1:17. A $16 flat surge is a 3x multiplied surge. Just so that's to compare it to. There should have been some Lyft prime time going on last night. But there was none up until Chicago started to get out. So Uber is kicking the crap out of Lyft in the suburbs. Obviously, because some drivers, someone just emailed me this morning. You know, let me see. Let me see if I can see these. This guy killed it last night. He said he made $140 in 4.5 hours or something. Yeah. $14 flat surges, $16 flat surges in Aurora and Batavia. Crazy. But yeah, last night was a lesson on $28 in Naperville. Last night was definitely proof that knowledge of the market will make you more money than just trying to chase bonuses, trying to chase promos. You got to know your market. This isn't just for Chicago. You got to think outside the box, and you can't be part of the hive mindset. You gotta go against the grain. Don't follow the pack, because that's what the apps want you to do. They want you to drive the way they want you to drive, or that they want you to drive the way they want you to drive. You gotta do it your own way. You gotta be independent. You know, check this. Like my acceptance rating has gone down because I've been taking so few rides. I was at 52% last week. I'm at 51% now. I'm never going to know what ride estimates are, right? Because I don't really care. I don't like taking every single ride. I like to drive my way. And that's all I got, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. Again, one of the biggest parts of this game is knowledge of your market. Knowledge is power. When you master your market, you will make more money. Promise you. And yeah, that's all I got, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay classy, stay bearded. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.